I don't have my keys, but I've got my keys. I don't have my keys on me, but I've got keys to victory.
All right, let's rock on out. You know what the segment is, and we're going to still do it. Keys to victory, where we tell you a little something that we think will help Washington if they're able to do it to win the ball game. And we are in week 15. Will, what is your first key to victory?
My first key to victory is to mimic the game plan against the Atlanta Falcons. As much as it frustrated me. And what we did there was to start the game, we worked quick game for Sam to build his confidence. We ran a lot of quick slants. We ran some wide receiver screens. We got the running backs involved in some screens because Sam needs to bounce back from some poor performances.
Yep.
And doing some things early to help him get into a rhythm might help him get back into a little bit more confidence passing the ball. He's, like you said, he's been a gamer, but he hasn't played well the last couple of weeks. And so I think this would be certainly help him out and then build in some of the longer drop back plays later. But start off with some quick game, build Sam up so he can, set him up for some success.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So my first is actually start out the gates hot. I mean, you come out guns a-blazing. I think in order for us to win this thing, we're going to have to get out to an early lead. And I don't mean field goals. I mean 2 touchdowns. And for me, that means Sam getting, quick passes. Yeah, but first down, take a shot. Take a shot. We tried to do that in one of not the Miami one, but a couple weeks back, and it didn't work. But I felt like that was good to kind of let the defense know, okay, here we come. Now, we didn't continue to do that throughout the game, but the thought, let's take a shot. Let's see if we can connect on something deep and shock these guys quick to let them know that they're at least in a dogfight. Because if they don't feel that way, they have the potential to work us. That like you said, the wide receivers against our secondary does not look good. So yeah, get out early and strike early and often, man. 2 big touchdowns, something very early on.
Right. Let's get Ab and Anton to put in theirs too. Give us a key since you guys are listening. Scott's got a good point here. He said just do a bunch of blocks in the back on kick returns and punt returns, and that'll help you all out. He's not wrong. Not wrong.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Right? Make him call it. Make him call it.
Right? Come on now. What's your second one?
My second one is going to be a return to 2022, Ron, and run your zone defense because we need to slow down this passing game. If you are letting them go up in man coverage, you darn well know Sean McVay is going to sit here and be like, all right, let me just pick these guys apart. Let me just run some patterns there and get these guys open, and we'll just think and duck. So let them be in front of you. I heard that Emmanuel Forbes actually came back to practice today. And so there's a really strong possibility that he's going to be back. So let this kid play in some zone coverage. Try and set this kid up for success because you got to figure out what you're going to do in the draft next year. You may need to be going to get a corner very early because we can't go into next season with Forbes and St. Juice as our starters. That's going to be problematic. So that's my thing is go back to the 2022 defense, find out what worked on that team, mimic that.
Mm-hmm. And I say my last one is go back to the 4-game win streak we had in, I think, 2021.
Okay.
Was it? Where we had Taylor Heineke, and we were really trying to help make sure that he didn't give the game away, so we consistently ran. Now, obviously, you talked about having that big Aaron Donald in the middle. So let's do what Missouri did to Georgia that almost got Missouri the victory this year. Stretch. Run the stretch play. Get it. If we're going to get in the shotgun, EB, this is what you're going to continue to do. All right, let him hit the edge, the off-tackle plays. Let him get out in space and run away from Aaron Donald so that if we need to trap him, he'll be ready to rush out there to kind of pursue, and we can kind of get underneath. So we have to stretch out that time of possession. We got to win that time of possession battle, and which means we're going to have to run the ball and kind of just keep them off the field. Now, obviously, I want to do that after we get a lead because I don't want to start with that because obviously if that don't work, then that gives them an opportunity. But if we can get an early lead, then let's run the ball and kind of start to bleed that clock.
Yep. Yeah,
So.
that's some hopeful thinking right there, Sean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
lie.
this is also the same guy that said after last week, yeah, I just hope for inclement weather because there
You
is no
did,
way.
and it was happening. Going into the game, it was raining before. It was really hazy in the morning. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Sean's gonna get what he wants."
It could happen. It could happen.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is.